Hi, beautiful darlings. Today we're going to play Linked Banner of the Spark. Interesting history of this game. Well, not history of this game, but history of me in relation to this game. So, Dreamhaven is a studio slash publishing group created by a whole bunch of people formerly from Blizzard, notably Mike and Amy Morheim. They have two games they're doing internally. One is Sunderfolk, the other is Wildgate. I played and streamed Sunderfolk. It's great. Strongly recommend it. I think the full release is on April 23rd? 22nd? 25th? It's the end of April. There we go. That game's excellent. It's like tabletop role-playing game, but digital, that you can play with your buddies. And you should. Their other game they're doing internally, Wildgate, I've watched, but I've not played. Because as I've kind of joked about regularly, the only time I play games is if I'm streaming. All my non-streaming time is devoted to work currently and travel. And trying to go to the gym. So the other two games that Dreamhaven is doing, so again, they're internally making Sunderfolk and Wildgate. The other two are Mechabellum, which I play a lot. So I already know what that one's like. So I played Sunderfolk, played Mechabellum, watched Wildgate, but Linked, I know that they're publishing Linked, and I don't know almost anything about it, but there was the Dreamhaven showcase last week? 2 weeks ago? Last week? I don't know, my time's kind of melting time's melting my brain lately. I think it was even last week. And I just thought, man, I really kind of want to check out Linked. I'm very curious what it's like. And that's it. And now I've hit the button. Therefore, fulfilling my promise from seconds ago. Oh, Earth in 20XX.
Just as humanity entered the age of AI,
Uh-oh.
Earth's environment began to collapse. Technology was put in place to solve the crisis, but it was too late.
Oh, man. Oh, God.
Humanity's regression. AI continued to evolve.
Wow, that's a little on the nose.
The first Unibot was born.
I mean, they had to have been developing this for years leading up to this.
Programmed to do, and built more like it to help heal the planet.
Oh, great. But specifically, am I dead?
Banner of the Spark. Heroes of a new era. With humanity scattered, its work had become meaningless.
Ugh.
Leave the world. Decided to build a world for itself instead. A great schism formed. The banner was lost to time.
Oh,
All
no.
beings built with the power of the spark were to be dismantled.
A lot happening.
With nothing in the way, it turns its attention to the remnants of humanity.
So there was a human apocalypse, and the robots came along, and there was an apocalypse for those robots as well. And then after that, they're coming back for the humans. It's like another apocalypse happening, man. It's like 3 in a row. Also, sorry the audio was low. My cat came and just turned it down. And speaking of which, Windows has decided that it's just going to turn down my microphone every single day. I just want to briefly make sure that that is fine. Yep. There we go. Now I'm back to my full volume again. This is driving me insane. Dwah. Is this what I look like? Am I average 1, average 2, or average 3? Yeah, no, this is... Yep. Tall and thick, that's me. Perfect. Solved. I don't want to spend too much time on the customization. There we go. My eyes are this color. Eyebrows. Bushiest eyebrows of all time. Nose. Where's the biggest nose you got? Give me the largest nose possible. There, that's like my nose. Great. Mouth. My lips are so huge. Where's the one that looks like they've had filler? And the color? Maybe not that color. Maybe a little softer. Maybe just a little bit rouge. Hair, how do we get rid of that? There we go. There we go. Facial hair. Where's the stubble? Where is stubble? Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. But the thing is that like this, it's this sort of growth at the side that I don't know about. See, this is maybe most accurately what I look like. Yep, perfect. Ooh, I kind of like... Who chose this animation? Like, what is this? Alright. Alright. Oh my god! Yes! We did it! Yeah! How do I start? Where's the button? There we go. Perfect. I'm using both mouse, keyboard, and controller. Here we go. Ooh, ooh. Alright, now I want to let you know, my brain has been poisoned by playing games like Dark Souls and StarCraft 1. For me, when you're walking, if you rotate, notice that it hangs a little when you turn. I love when games do that. I'm really not a fan of when games have this sort of ridiculous insta-snap turning nonsense. No, we need some rotation and some acceleration speed.
Mo good, mo good.
This guy's so happy I'm here. That's wow. Do you have any idea how long I've been looking for one of you? Right, I should introduce myself. I'm an interspecies liaison Unibot. That's a mouthful, isn't it? You can just call me Buddy. Together we should be able to break free. Okay, I actually have so many notifications that are blowing up on all my channels. Alright, let me just move over to here, move this down here, move this here, go over here. Alright, perfect. Get the mouse out. And... Here, I'll need your help with this. Just lean forward and give me a hand, won't you? This should only hurt a little. Link established. So I morphed an arm, eh? It looks pretty awesome. It's my first time doing this. So, Buddy just ripped off my arm. This is the way I hope the world works. I hope if you go to like Chipotle, they cut your arm off and they replace it with one of those scoopers, and then I can make my own burrito. Right? I only need one to eat the whole thing. Now what can I do in this form? Give me a sec. I'll check Buddy OS. Wait. Buddy is my arm? Didn't even let me buy him dinner. Emotes, nope. Weapon slot empty. Russ, wait. The wire with a Y? Yeah, that could work. Quick. Aim at the cell door! Press the right trigger to tear open the cell door with your wire with a Y. Alright. Alright, we gotta roll. I have emotes? Oh my god, I can spin wave. Look, thumbs up. Yeah, alright. Stop emoting. Alright. Can I grab other things? No. You gave me the hook and violated the promise of the hook right away? So the right thumbstick does not aim at all. It's just the left thumbstick. So... as much as I love the dual thumbstick shooters, it's really hard to hit the face buttons. Yo, Seraphic Soul, happy 95-month-aronies. That's my pal Goodbot. It got nabbed too. Hang on, we're getting you out of here. Alright, sidekick, comrade, partner. Yeah, that partner. Okay, let me blow my nose. I have something tickling my nose, and I have to get rid of it. I must. I have returned. Okay, partner, use the wire to yank that cell door free. Sure. Remember how I just said it doesn't use the right thumbstick? I totally tried to aim with that. Arf, arf, no sweat. I'm glad you're safe. Tower's like a maze, but we can find our way outside. Goodbot should be here to fly us anywhere. I'm always very on the fence about this kind of dialogue because I don't care about Goodbot. I don't care about Buddy. There's no world building that's really happened at all. I have gun and ripcord. I want to play the video game. For now, can at least take us to the next floor. Just step on the launch pad and grab on. Press RB at the launch pad. Jailbreak, threat level 1 star. Alright. Wait, I can? What? Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can I talk to you? Oh. I just threw a box at her. I'm so sorry, Sonora. I didn't mean to do that. That's like my bad. Sorry, this is not my arm. I take no responsibility for anything the left arm does. They've stolen my soul spark. Oh my god, that's awesome. This place is filled with traps. Make sure to dodge over them. I like how it says, make sure to dodge them. And then it says make sure to dodge them. It's like the double instruction. What up, King Bradley NZ? Ow! Oh, I see. I'm supposed to step, then roll. Oh my god, the worst time! Alright. Have this block, quick! Grab him using the wire with a Y! Pick up objects with the wire! Sparks, I don't think you can dodge that many traps. Try sprinting instead. Alright. I'm gonna nitpick really hard. If you're accidentally running and you just go past the first obstacles, no, that's probably stupid in it. It doesn't matter. What up, Mochi? Hello? Is someone there? All I can see is darkness. Soul Spark. I need Soul Spark. Please give me. Oh, why does that voice make it stop? Oh god, buddy, is that you? Get out of here, buddy. Is totally sparkless. I can hear it. This voice. Yo, there's a lot of dialogue. Wait, hold on. It's all right. Lotions, the walking animation is bugging me. It's a very floaty walk. Alright. Ha! What up, Albatross at times? Good to see you. Spark, they've stolen my soul spark. Buddy, is that really you? Leave this place. So part of me is like, I don't want to talk to any of these people. I wish there were no people here. Hey, It appears we have a little error bug crawling on our floors. The small packbot unit would suffice to squash it. Sparks, they found us. What are we gonna do? Wait, that's it. We can... This game doesn't trust me at all. This game... I want to go to a dinner party where they put food in front of everyone and then go, Oh my god, there's food in front of us, but we can't eat this without getting our fingers dirty. Wait, that's it. We can use silverware. And then they pass the silverware out to everyone. I want to tutorialize a dinner party. Oh my god, why is this not something that I've done? Oh my god, I want to ruin my friend's evening. That's what I want to do. I want them to get to my house, and I want them to experience the entire dinner event as a series of belabored tutorial steps. Snake, to take off your shoes when you enter by the front door, press the action button. Little exclamation marks appear above their shoes when they take them off. All right. Waffles the dog is trying to ensure he's never asked us everything in the future. Think about, just literally, just sit with me, Waffles the dog. Think about it. You could wind up with a dinner party where everyone is like looking at each other like, the fuck is wrong with Sean? What is he and his wife doing? This is the worst dinner party ever. But then they eat the food and they're like, this is really tasty. This is some slow roasted beef short rib. Well, I don't know. Apparently I have to complete a quest where I find 10 coins spread around the living room before I get fed dessert, and I don't know, it was a good entree. Like, think about it, right? We could really hit something great. Except I wouldn't offer dessert to any of them unless they purchase the battle pass. Do some serious damage with that bomb. To be, of course, this looks like you need to use a bathroom. Press F to remove pants. Yeah, no, like before they can enter the bathroom, they have to watch an advertisement. And much like mobile games, the advertisement is for someone else's dinner party. See, it's a good idea. This is a really good idea. Like, why do mobile games only advertise mobile games? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. The entire ecosystem doesn't make any sense to me. How do you make money? We make money by running ads. What are the ads of? Games. Well, how do those games make money? Ads. Of what? Games. It's just... And Apple and Unity are just like taking 30% cuts here and there. All right. Press RT to grapple combats with your wire. You can even grab an RT, throw small enemies. Oh, yeah? No way! The game's actually letting me have fun now. This is sick. What's this? Woo. Literally just let me do that immediately. You know what I mean? Nice job. The wire is useful, but we better find a weapon soon. We were lucky they sent packed bots this time. Come on, let's get out of here. All right. All right. Run, run, run. Wait, that's one of our chests. What's it doing here? This game thinks I'm the dumbest man that has ever lived. I mean, this game thinks I'm a moron. Literally, if I just go into a room and something's glowing, like, I'll go up to it, you know? So, the little bug has flown all the way to the interrogation room? Perhaps a joined Packbot and Bladebot unit can stop its buzzing. Quick, reach the chest and grab whatever weapon is inside. Press this to open chests. Press RB to equip a nearby weapon. Buddy Blade, huh? Not bad. Come on, we can get rid of those combots now. Oh, yeah. Oh, no! Oh, God! I'm using Dark Souls buttons. Dude, my brain is completely ruined. He swung at me, and I immediately tried to hit my left bumper to block. Alright. Come here. Okay, so that doesn't stagger him. Got it. Can I even take damage right now? Yo, I'm robust. So if I press this button, what does this do? No core installed, wire upgrades. Damage, charge damage, crit chance. Alright, to the next area. Why defy your fate, little bug? There's no escaping the Void Spire. Join us, embrace the network. Russ, there are more enemies up ahead. Give me a sec, I'll check Buddy OS. There may be some other combat functions I missed. Here, activate something called special attacks. I just want to say, I feel that the tutorial is saying the same thing to me 6 times in a row. Like, the fact that he said, go get the chest, and then a dialogue came up that said, hit this button to get the chest. And then when I hit the chest, it also says right bumper to equip on the thing that fell out of the chest. Alright, Y is a special attack. Special attacks take time to recharge after use. Be careful, most combat attacks cannot be interrupted. Wait, be careful. Most combat attacks cannot be interrupted. Okay, I see. Alright. Why? Take that. Hiya. Ooh, I love that. They take damage when they hit the walls? Hell yeah. I want to see that again. So if I like take this guy and I throw him here, he doesn't take any damage, but if I like actually pop him into the wall, that's sweet. Uh-oh. Dude, I literally, I cannot get my hands to stop doing Dark Souls controls. This is brutal. Plus, the combat actually looks pretty snazzy. I mean, thus far, I think the combat feels excellent. And like, I'm harping on the tutorial because it's taking up 80% of my seconds. But like, for instance, the fact that when I threw the dog, it just incidentally hit a wall, and I went, wait, does that deal wall damage? And then I just played around with it, and I experienced it. I love when that sort of thing happens. Neil Spaces, how many hours do you have in Dark Souls exactly? At least 500. I mean, minimum, right? I have 200 some odd hours in Elden Ring. Yeah, I'd probably say 500-ish. Love me the Souls games. Love me. I probably have at least 100 in Dark Souls 1. Yeah, I think I'm right. But, you know, in those games, this right bumper is attack. Alright, what am I doing? And, of course, the right button on the face of the controller is the roll, so... Trying to just remap my brain. Iron Eyes is not a super fan of no hit stun. As a dumb question, what's hit stun? Staggering enemies on attack is hit stun. Yeah, I'm completely from soft pilled. That's called staggering or stance breaking. The bug managed to crawl outside. How? Our project's never had a setback before. We cannot allow. Ignore the creep. We have to do stuff. See how there's sparks coming out of these combats? Means you're starting to malfunction. Grab him with your wire, then immediately tap the wire trigger a second time to rip him to shreds. What? Grapple them and do this to form a batality? And Shreds and stealing a bot part to use as a projectile? Oh, and I have a little combo thing above my head. Nice. Can I do a combatality on these guys? Wait, come here. Oh, I can! Holy moly. Given that I don't take any damage in the tutorial, seems good. Area reclaimed. It's the end, little bug. You're no match for a logger bot. No! Oh my god! It's a big one. Sir Gartisan uses wire to stagger them. And be staggered by combo attacks. Oh, combo attacks do stagger. Watch for openings when we pull through wire. Okay. I'm gonna special him. Woohoo! Arf, arf, arf. We're nearly there. Hold tight, partner. We'll head straight to our secret hideout. Just you wait. No Unibots or humans. Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna ignore everything they say because I want to get to the video game. Let's go! Yeah! Honestly, I think the gameplay thus far has seemed pretty fun. The tutorial felt like another tutorial where instead of giving me many opportunities to experience fun and have fun, it just has lots and lots and lots of dialogue pop-ups. Alright, holy sparks, we're here. I can't believe we made it. So what do you think? Isn't this place great? Could be. Father says, LOL, I always mash X when the lore happens. My wife hates it so much. You know, okay, so I kind of feel like lore and characters, like caring about that stuff is earned. As opposed to like, if you present to me characters talking to each other, and the characters present their goals to me, I don't care instantly. I really don't. Like, our wonderful turtle priest, the dog from Elden Ring, I grew to love the dog. Patches, I grew to appreciate Patches, although Patches is a dick. And I think that, like, there's a lot of games that have a really beautiful way of presenting a striking world and a striking setting. I will point to Fallout 1, which I adore. Fallout 1 starts off and says, hey, there's been a post-apocalypse, we stayed in the vault, your vault's water chip is busted, you gotta go out and find yourself a new water chip to save everyone. And then you step in, and you're immediately in the combat. You're in the cave fighting the rats, which is not, like, amazing, but I'm playing the game right away, right? It's not like this. When I say it's not amazing, I don't mean that it was unfun. I mean, like, it's not like an incredible spectacle-driven sequence, but the world is interesting enough. The combat system's interesting enough. You immediately go to Shady Sands. You quickly go into Vault 13, or Vault 15, excuse me. And there's, again, more interesting gameplay. I feel like these kinds of interruptions of text that happened at the start of this game, for instance, just felt like wild distractions from gameplay. And I'm not saying the world is uninteresting or not cool or I don't care about it, but, like, I'm here to play a game. All right, now where? Where is everyone? This place is totally empty. No, wait, I'm picking up a familiar signature. Yeah, I think that's Nickel. Was the old shopkeeper really the first one to arrive? Come on, let's go find her. Take a stroll around town before meeting Nickel in the shop. And again, I recognize this is a bit of like a taste thing, not like a objective critique thing. I like when there is an area and I just explore around and I discover things. Like, I like that. Like, take a stroll around before meeting Nickel in the shop. Like, I immediately feel like I'm not exploring. If you're unsure about what to do next, open the Buddy OS to peek at the story log. Alright. Now access multiplayer from the title screen. Alright. Oh, yeah. So, I'm suddenly remembering that this game is like you go on runs and missions to get resources to come back to do some construction. Then go back and do runs and missions and do some construction. See, like, this lemon tree, this was fun as hell. I just started using abilities on it. And the lemons came out, and I was like, yeah! I wasn't instructed to do something. Can I fish? Oh. The graphical style of this is really nice. What is this little guy? Come here. A Q-bot? Don't joke around near this one, alright? The bot's a real square. It says it's common. Alright, whatever that means. Authorized user, Boodib, confirm. This is an automated message. Hello, is this working? What in Sparks is happening? If you hear this message, it means you have inadvertently stumbled upon my research. I am studying the local population of Bitabots, hoping to extract the data stored in their small frames. More specifically, the seeds from rare and endangered flowers. This recording is supposed to only trigger upon catching one of the critters, so I assume you have done just that. Excellent. If I'm within reach, come find me right away. If I'm unavailable, consider continuing to aid me in this research until my return. I'm, of course, willing to share my findings with you. The more Bitabots you find, the more rewards you are entitled to. That is all. Connection ended. Now, in case we can't trust the player, here's what you're supposed to glean. Catch and collect various robotic wildlife hiding around town with your wire. Fish for gillabots in bodies of water. Some gillabots can even be weaponized. Bitabots like to hide around trees, rocks, and dig spots. Collect them to gain access to new flower types. Why do I care about flower types? Because bonus Bitabots can be turned into backpacks. Gillabots can be crafted into wall mounts. It's so dark. Ah! Oh! Oh! Get back! Come here! Alright. Alright, so can I just, like... What is this? What did I just see? Alright, come on. Come on, do it again. Oh, okay, I see. I understand the fishing minigame now. I understand. Fishing minigames are the best. Every game should have a fishing minigame. Upcoming Doom game, fishing minigame. That's a nasal fish. Is that a glorious stash or a massive nose hair? Hey. Authorized user. Confirmed. This is an automated message. Oh, we have a connection. First here, then Now how do I... Oh! It is already recorded. Yes, If you are hearing this message, it means you have stumbled upon my research. I'm studying the local population of Gillabots. From the looks of it, you have caught a sample I do not have. Is there a reason you are fishing for these critters? Are you after the weapon blueprints they contain? What? Well, this does not interest me, but I do need the rest of the data stored in these constructs. I'll do my research and I will share my findings with you. The more Gillabots you catch, the more rewards you receive. Now get to work. Connection ended. First catch. I'm having such an odd reaction to this start because I think the graphics are lovely. I like fishing mini games. I'm gleaning that there's like combat and then you build up a little area. So it's like Stardew Valley meets Hades. Like that's kind of the vibe I'm getting for. But this is like a very... Yeah, Left One says it's very uneven. Yeah, the tutorial is very uneven. It's like... Because, like, for instance, it says, Homestead, first catch, request completed, rewards, collect. Like, I don't know what any of this means. I had no idea of any of this stuff. And, of course, the thing that I always harp on is, like, I don't want a game to sit and explain everything to me with words. I want to play a game, and I want to have an experience. Hold on. Oops. Oh, that's garbage! Like, take for instance what just happened. I did a bad job. If I then was presented with an upgrade that increases the width of that green bar in the fishing minigame, it's not that someone explained to me that widening that is good. It's that I experienced a problem, and then I progressed and I fixed the solution. Oh, it's a Snarlusk. Look at it. Snailing its way into our collection. Like, I have no reason to collect these. I have no care or opinion about any of these. No one has said to me, hey, collect 10 fish and come back for a reward. Even that is great. Can I not hit this? I can't hit that. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the chapter. Get in. Alright, this is the town's shopping. All kind of knickknacks here. And there's old Nickel. Who's there? Come closer. My optics drives aren't what they used to be. Okay. Human, it's been so long since I've seen one. How'd you get here, dear? Hey, Nickel, long time no see. Where is everyone? Buddy, is that you? Did you become this bald, chunky man's arm? Nah, I got nabbed by the combats. Long story. We can chat about that later. Nickel, why are you here by yourself? What happened to everyone? Why? That's what my sister is trying to find out. In fact, I'm expecting a call from her any time now. She's out there, you know. Last time we spoke, Dime said she was close to tracking down a fellow Unibot. The degree to which I am not interested in any of this cannot be overstated. But we're plowing on. Alright. What is this? Why am I being texted this? Alright. She's out there, you know. Last time we spoke, Dime said she was close to tracking down a fellow Unibot. Anyways, I'm glad you're here. I need someone to visit the Sparkhold for me. Something's off about that place. I swear I heard some buzzing coming from the module in there. And we started working again? Here, you should take these soul sparks, just in case. Off you go. So what are soul sparks? Are these my soul sparks? Okay, let's see here. So if I hit this, this is... is like a little codex. Inventory story log. Botopedia. Okay. So I assume that if I get more information, or if I get more context as to what this means... What? I own that now. And I want a toilet as well. Excellent. Alright. So build mode. Let's get my outdoor toilet here. Alright. Alright, nice. Okay. Can I interact with this? Why did I buy this then? What does it do? Okay, so this is where... Huh. Alright, wait, can I... Alright, I'm just going to ignore this. Okay, visit the Sparkhold. Acquire a spark power. Is this the Sparkhold? Change look? Home sweet home? I use the equipment here to look for humans I could link with. If this game just made me do gameplay for a little bit, instead of letting me do everything, I think I would be way happier. Okay, I used the equipment here to look for humans I could link with. Now, we can use it to find others to team up with. Anyways, Goodbot was trained to drop us off near this house, so feel free to move it wherever, okay? Alright, I can do the mirror. I look perfect as is. What's this? Okay. Okay, so let me go to map mode and see if... Is there like an exit somewhere? Do I stand here? Visit the Sparkhold. Okay, let's see if we can find the Sparkhold. Follow the icon on the map. Oh, I totally missed this. I literally was looking for icons, and I saw this one down here. Nice. Go, 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 go to the Sparkhold. User error. The user can't be trusted. Sparkhold, ancient headquarters for the Banner of the Spark. Each member a legend. No coincidence, I picked this location to build this town. It was once the heart of Unibot resistance. Okay, alright, well, that's centuries ago. Here's a module, let's go check it out. Sparkhold is the key to success against the combots. Purchase permanent powers and upgrade for combat in town, boosting stats and unlocking abilities. Okay. I really, really don't like this. I love skill trees. I love getting power. I love getting upgrades. I have only fought for what feels like 90 seconds total. Maybe a little longer than that. Maybe like 3 or 4 minutes. I want to fight more. I want to get into more situations. I want to get into more problems. And then I will be excited for this to be presented with this. Because right now, a sort of feeling that I'm having as like someone who's new to the game is I Actually, I need to make a contextual point before I make this point. Like, you ever have a crush on someone who you've met and you don't know them very well? And they'll say things like, oh yeah, no, I love reading books. I also love playing games. And like, you don't know if there's someone who plays games an hour a month and reads all the rest of the time, or there's someone who like plays a shitload of games and like reads a book or two a year, but they enjoy their reading. Like, you're holding in your head this idea of like, you're trying to understand who they are. And the reason I chose a crush as opposed to a normal person is when you have a crush, you're engaged. When you have a crush, you're like dialed in. You want to know all that information. You're trying to hold in your head what kind of person they are. And then, of course, like with anyone, you spend more time with them and you realize, oh yeah, they basically spend 95% of their time playing games. And occasionally they read. And occasionally they watch TV. And occasionally they go bowling and do other things, you know. Like, when I sit down to play this game, the controls are super fluid and smooth. I've gotten just the smallest taste of combat. I like the graphical style. But I literally don't know, is this a game that is about building up a really large town? And in terms of building up, is it like Animal Crossing New Horizons, where it's just aesthetics? There's not core gameplay elements versus something like Stardew Valley, where you're actually trying to manage the elements that are sort of time-based on this farm? Or also, is it like not at all about the building at all? It's actually about the combat, because right now I'm seeing soul sparks to upgrade, and I've gotten some combat. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with saying we're a game that's both, but what I do take issue with is that I literally feel like I have gotten no gameplay. I'm just getting information dump after information dump after information dump. Information dump about mechanics, information dump about the lore and the characters, information dump about the relationships between characters that I've just met. Like, and at this point, again, I use the crush metaphor because I'm really interested in wanting to play more, but I feel like I'm holding all this shit in my head right now with no context. Because, for instance, what if after this, for a moment, what if after this I spend an hour and a half doing city building, and then all of a sudden the game says go upgrade your sparks, and I go, wait, where's that again? And I'm using that as an example because I literally have no idea, and I want to delineate between, is this a bad game versus a bad tutorial? I really don't like the tutorial thus far. Slam to the ground, dealing 80 damage. Why is it? I've never been in combat. Oh, E-dubs, you actually just said this so succinctly. I can't believe it. You said, yeah, it's a lot of cognitive load on what's in the game without actually letting you play the game. I should have said that in the first place. I'm bringing up crushes and shit. You know what? I'm a bad game. Yeah, what up, Jasmine? It's good to see you. I'm very glad you had the same reaction. Emit a healing pulse. Generate temporary shields. And I get all of these? Ah! Hi, Dime. Yeah, we made it. Any luck finding more Unibots on your end? Like, I don't want to hear a word from any of these people anymore. I don't want to learn any new mechanics. I want to play the game. Smithy, are you for real? Where? Send us the coordinates. Done. Check the town's mission board. Oh my god, it's a new fucking mechanic. Thanks. Come on, partner. We gotta leave now. Let's go get a weaponsmith. We need a weaponsmith? For what? I've never used a weapon. Oh my god. Get me out of here. All right. Wait a minute. Where's the weapon board? All right. Oh, I ran away from it. Oops. I'm running. Here we go. It's a mission board. This is the mission board. We can plan our infiltrations into combat territory from here. Simply make a selection and Goodbot will receive the location's coordinates. Then all I have to do is take off. This game literally thinks I'm the dumbest animal to have ever picked up a controller. It's like, if you select the mission, you will then go to the mission. And just to make sure you understand, mechanically, Goodbot is going to be the one transporting you there. And now I have this thing again. Select a course for battle. Select missions instead of combat for solo or co-op. New mission categories will come online as you progress. Multiplayer, you might complete missions you have not unlocked yet. You don't have to replay them later. Just press skip. Okay, like, you can skip things too. Like, I don't know what a mission is. I have no idea what it is. Why are you telling me how to skip? All right. Whew. Oh my God. Left One says, why is playing the game so hard in modern games? This feels like how film/TV is being constructed for people that are not fully paying attention. Someone is tuning into your art. Why do people make things assuming their audience doesn't actually want to experience it? Well, the thing is that, like, so this feels like how TV film is being constructed for blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't actually know that much about film and TV. I mostly play games like a degenerate. And also you say, why do people make things assuming their audiences doesn't actually want to experience it? I'm also going to kind of sidestep that because I don't necessarily know if that's true. But the why is playing the game hard in modern games? I think this is a really interesting question. And I have some theories. So first of all, think about the development of a very large, complicated game. I'm going to use Remnant 2 because Remnant 2, I literally heard from one of the devs that, you know, you go on missions and there's crafting and there's different weapons and there's different locations and there's all manner of stuff to collect and so on and so forth. And so you have these different departments that are working on different systems and focused on different things. And I'll just use combat and crafting and story. Let's just stick with those three for simplicity's sake. When you're working on a game, again, that's going to be a complex, multifaceted game, it's a really dumb idea to do the tutorial first, because your game might change. Combat's going to be getting iterated on, story's going to be getting iterated on, so on and so forth. So it seems like a very natural thing to do, which is to put the tutorial as one of the last things in production, or at the very least later in production. And so, what this means is that often you get to a point where, oh my gosh, our game's in good shape, now it's time to make the tutorial. And the tutorial, it's very easy for that to get bloated. This is what I heard from a Remnant 2 dev, that it was like every department wanted to make sure that their specific system and their specific things were tutorialized properly before the game began. And I think that there's a certain logic to that. If I'm working on a large game, and when I say large, I'm talking about in terms of the systems and the mechanics in the game. And I have, you know, base building and upgrades and combat and magic that's used in the combat, and I have different classes. If I have all these different things, it's very easy to say to someone, hey, welcome to the game. Let me show you this, and then 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 show you this. Hold on, I'm halfway there. Let's go through the rest of it. And from a player perspective, I mean, you're just adding more and more and more time between now and when I actually play a game. And so I think that some of this is attributable to when the tutorial gets worked on in the process. But also, I think that there is this kind of perverse cause and effect loop that can kick in, which is where someone encounters something they don't understand, and the developers go, aha, that's bad, let's fix that. And then they watch them go through it, and there's no lack of understanding. We did a good thing. And I call this a perverse loop because games are interactive. It's okay for me to not really get it for 15 seconds and then get it. Internally, that wasn't 15 horrible seconds I wish I never had. It's just fine for me to be messing around and go, ooh, how does this work? I think that maybe the best example on the other end of the extreme of this is Pal World. Where Pal World, you just wake up and it's like, all right, build a thing. And you're just playing a game. Like, you are instantly playing a game. And I think pretty early on, I wandered out and died. And it just let me do that. And I went, oh, that's bad. It didn't, like, have a giant hand come in and scoop me back to the base. No, young Sean, you must be level 3 first. It just lets me play the game. And so, you know, it would not surprise me if there is some loop in this game, which is go do missions, get resources, come back to build things. Also, the things I build give me resources that I can use to upgrade myself, to help me on the missions, to get resources to build stuff, to upgrade myself. It wouldn't surprise me if that's where it landed. But thus far, I know I always take way too long to get around to doing stuff because I go on stupid tangents like this. But I think that, like, there's nothing wrong with letting me play some with a very limited set of mechanics that are fun. Like, if it was combat, new weapon, combat, new magical ability, combat, lose a weapon and a magical ability. But hey, pick one of these 3 to start using. Like, right away, I'm like, yo, there's cool magic abilities and cool weapons and I'm having a lot of fun. Woo! And then maybe in an hour or 2, you show me that I get to build up a base to improve. Woo! Like, I'm not saying that's the solution for this game, because again, I don't know what this game's like. But what I am saying is I don't yet feel like this is a good game, like this is a bad game, like I can even say anything about the game. I feel like I've spent 30 to 45 minutes just being told information. What are some other good examples of games that just dumped you in? Someone should post them. Yeah, Hades, that's what it was, Ace Trainer Core 1. I thought Hades 2 was just spectacular. Archimedes says, is this a generational learning style thing? Is it possible devs have information that this is a more effective and engaging style of introduction for a younger target audience? I would just say I don't buy that at all. You know? And again, I would point to something like Pal World that broke like millions of players, and it just throws you right into the game. Fortnite, honestly, kind of just throws you into the game. Minecraft throws you into the game. Like, Minecraft is actually kind of hilarious how little tutorialization there is. Like, Britt and I bought Minecraft, like, right when the pandemic started again, because we were like, all right, we're locked inside, let's play Minecraft. We can burn a bunch of time on that. And it's just like start game, when you hit start, and you're just like, you're playing. And we were like, holy shit! And then, like, the sun set and a creeper came at us. We were like, what the fuck? It was like, no tutorialization at all, man. Oh, man. Arkham says, I'm trying to be optimistic that this isn't just totally misguided, given its prevalence. I think more than anything, I think people are generally intelligent and reasonable. And often they are just in situations where they know. And it's just hard to make that happen. Like how easy is it for me to just sit here and be like, well, yeah, tutorial issue. They literally might be watching this going, well, yeah, no shit, we didn't really do a tutorial. We just threw it in and we're going to get back to that later. It's fine. I'm more talking to you, the viewer, about my experience, not pointing to these developers and going, yeah, they probably sat down and high-fived each other and said the tutorial's done. Alright. Ah! Alright. I have scrap. Alright. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this feels weird. I've not yet gotten into any combat. This is the first time that I have seen the health in this game. Recall in the tutorial that you are invincible. There was no health. I looked. And now it's like, all right, surprise, motherfucker, you got health. Totally fine. I'm cool with that. You open it up, you get plus 50 health. I mean, that's crazy to me. Like, oh my God. I mean, this is like when you first go to the DMV, when you're 16 and you get your first driver's license. It would be like if they just handed you a bunch of steering wheels. What do you want me to do with this? Like, huh? I only just have permission to drive. And because I'm not a member of the top 1%, I don't have a car waiting for me in the lot. And if I did, why would I need another steering wheel? All right, so I assume it may have told me in the dialogue what's happening here. No. Die. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is Buddy Blade, so I can... Scrap? Core? Pick it up. Wait, what's full? What's a large charge? Wait, hold on. So if I go like this, core hits set up combos to take more damage. Can I learn what core that is? Can I mouse over it to learn what it is? See, like, if I compare this to Sunderfolk, in Sunderfolk, stuff like this would happen. I could hover over, and I could learn what it is. If there was a tooltip here that said what core hits are, what corrosion chances, I would be over the moon. This would be great. Like, how fun is that to, like, see an item on the ground and go, what the hell is that? I mean, literally in Diablo, it says unidentified item, and you go, ooh, what is this thing? All right. So something's happening. Let me hit this button. All right. What's a large charge? Oh, it recharges my things. Armor? I'm gonna get this. Okay. Scrap. All right. Two Twitch's Note 29 only explain mechanics through tooltips the day 9. Yeah, I think tooltips are awesome. Or like, for instance, if it doesn't explain and all of a sudden I'm just like fighting for, oh, goodbye, see ya. I'm fighting for a really long time and I'm starting to get a sense and a feel of things, you know? Like the gameplay. Because like right now I'm having some gameplay. This is awesome. Sure. Look at my character. It looks just like me. This is two things. I've been seeing minor framiness at the game's low frame rate in the game when you run, but it's not the stream. Yeah, I'm having some of that as well. Not sure what's going on. One Drake 1-1 says, funny that when you said, look at my character, looks just like me, I got served up an ad for Nutrafol hair supplement for men. Dude, let me tell you, I get advertisements for, like, only dudes going through midlife crises. I get ads for hair growth supplements. Those are big. Therapy. A lot of, like, supplements that are about increasing your testosterone. And, like, I didn't feel like a man until I started, you know, chewing up the bones of bison, you know, these crazy things. Advertisements for fitness programs where you specifically should be making more than $130,000 a year. That's such a weird number. And I remembered it because I'm like, what? What the hell? It's like, and I want to be really clear. If you want to get in the best shape of your life and you earn more than $130,000 a year, I'm like, oh my God, these ads are for me. They really want to get my money. Oh, man. All right. Rewards. What? I again, like, part of the reason why I'm taking these moments of breaks is not just because I like doing it, but, like, I'm getting cognitively overloaded. Like, I saw that screen of stuff, and my brain went, oh no, homework, and then I close it and I'm talking to you. Like, it's just complete overload. Alright. Am I getting through? Good. Can you come find me? Why should I? What? I don't want to even talk to this guy. I don't know what I want. We're going to Org Grad after freeing him. What kind of power core? I managed to collect some intel when the wire connected to it. Location of two of my key allies, Chip and Mason. Chip is the best tinkerer. Oh God, there's like too many roles. There's like too many people to manage. It's like, oh man, we got Barry the baker robot. He bakes things, but he can't eat them because he's a robot. We gotta get some baking quick. Get flour and eggs so we can bake up some good biscuits. And I'm like, I don't know. What's the game? I don't know how the combat works. Mason is a builder. Oh shit, there's a builder in the fucking game. Oh my God, what do you think, partner? Should we go rescue those two next? Alright, following your during rescue, Smithy has returned to your town. Go greet him. Alright, Smithy. Map mode, where are you at? Found you. Stop running away from me, come here. No, sorry. Ah, my rescuer is here. Good. Call me Smithy, I'm at your service, if you prove worthy. It's quite astute of you to liberate me first, human. I take it that you seek my skills as a weaponsmith. Another fortnight in that cage, and my designs might have fallen into enemy hands. I have taken severe measures to prevent this, of course. Yeah. Okay, great take. Yep. Okay, there's more. There's like a lot of things about this man that I should know. Press up to enter build mode. Yeah, so I've already done this. Why is it saying, it says, again, total information overload. It's like, you can only build large buildings in your own town. And my brain's going, there's multiple towns? All right. Okay, so I need to go into build mode. I need to go up. Shh, let's use our inside voice over here. I'm not the one talking. Smithy's forge. He treats it like a temple, and so should we. Why is it telling me how to treat his forge? I want to play the game so bad. It's just telling me that. Did you know that this guy wakes up at 4 a.m. every single day to make sure that he can make his kids lunch? And I'm like, let me play the fucking game. God. We stay on his good side. He's placing crowd weapons. What? I've fought like 2 different enemies. All right. Well met, warrior. Forge. What? Why'd I go through all this work? What am I here for? Did well. Basher in the claws? You must decide. Okay, I'm having deja vu. I feel like I was just fucking told this information. Start missions with crafted weapons at the loadout wagon. Or find them in battle holes deep in combat territory. Purchase weapon mods, expand variety of temporary combat upgrades. I did it. Portable forge. So I'm gonna go up into build mode. I mean, I'm going to be repeating myself here at some point, but, like, I don't know anything about the weapons. I know that there are different weapons. I've not gone to do a lot of combat. I'm choosing these arbitrarily. I don't know the difference between them. I just got a forge that, again, I have no context for how to use the forge. And I'm now being given a portable forge. I'm being given a secondary, smaller thing that I don't have any context for. Okay. Alright, this thing, I'm gonna stash it. Complete mission, key allies. Okay, I go this way. Wait, I can get this up. Yeah. Well, this is on a positive note. I actually like the juxtaposition of the cutesy kind of aesthetic versus the lore. It's a double apocalypse. Unless one, honestly, don't think I'd make it past tutorial as is before I refunded it. Yeah, no, I mean, like, literally, I will... You cannot get me to say I think that this game is bad. You also can't get me to say it's good. I have not really played the game. And I feel like the tutorial is so uneven, weird, overloading, while at the same time not giving you gameplay. I mean, this game could potentially be like one first 2-hour experience rework away from being like one of my favorite games. What? What? I don't... I have... Ah! You can also use the dummies over there. Yeah, let me play. When you're done here, just step on the launch pad and catch right with goodbye. Yeah. Destroy combats, keep your KO streak to accrue scrap. What the fuck is scrap? Scrap means spent on Dime's traveling shop. Ooh, okay, okay. Open battle chest to find weapons, health, and armor drops. Okay, I did that. I did that in the first mission. Some weapons will drop with elemental cores. Present chance to apply power effects on hit. You can even steal the core, adding it to your equipped weapon. At the end of a run, your scrap will be tallied and converted into bits to spend in town. What? Where's my weapon? Where the whole fuck is the weapon? Oh, it's down here. All right. Okay. Ooh. See, again, I don't have any problem with going here and going, where is it? And then I mess around for a little bit and I find it. I have no problem with it. See, that's fun! That's awesome! Oh, yeah, okay, yep, yep. Alright. That might be the technique to actually getting to play the game. Battle companions? Then why is it here? Just don't have it here. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright, rescue Chip and Mason. Oh my god, am I playing game? Ah, dude, I hit the Dark Souls roll button. Oh my god, the enemies can take damage from environmental effects too? That's great. Dude, I have been live on this game for like an hour, and I genuinely think I've had... Sick. I've had less combat than I did in like 10 minutes of playing Hades 2. So are these just pick upable? Yeah. Zephyr says, do you think a solution like having a toggle for tutorial verbosity would help you? No, you need to let me play the game. Like, I would love awesome, like the tutorial where we're breaking out of the prison. I would like 6 times as many enemies. Make it longer. Just give me the fun of stuff. Like, for instance, do you remember these? These little things, you step on, it goes zzz, and it opens, and then it shuts. They introduced that to me with dodge roll, and then I had to run across a bunch of them, and then I never got to enjoy the fun of doing that in the tutorial ever again. Oh, hey, there's enemies that you can finish off by seeing them low health, and then you can rip their little hearts out, and you can throw them at each other. And then I've never got the chance to enjoy doing that. It's like... Again, the combat is quite fun, and it controls very satisfying. And I do like some of these periods of calm in between the moments of combat. But I mean, there's just such, like, the pie chart of how much I'm playing a game is, like, dominated by conversations like this. Like, I just talked to this guy. Why would I want this? All right. I don't know where armor is. Let's see here. What if I do this? Why not? Well, it's weird, because I almost feel like this is a tutorial. I feel like I might actually be seeing the game right now. Oh god, I keep hitting Dark Souls buttons. Alright, I don't have enough time to swing if he's coming at me. Yeah, like, dude, this area reclaimed thing. Like, give me a break. Oh, heal. Anyways. Oops, I missed him. Like, that was fun! I missed him, that was awesome! No, I missed him again! Oh, scrap is used in the run, huh? Okay. My scrap is in the corner there. Okay. All right. All right. Okay, the start of this mission, where I went through a zone, and then I get a mod, I'm going through another zone, I'm getting a mod. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is the game. I think this is the game. I think it is. We're gonna find out. If this is what the game is, this is great. Chip. Oh, it's a new dude. Yeah, we got a new enemy. Doesn't get stunned, huh? So I can just buy this. What is this? This is a level 3, so I guess I'll just get that. They both have freeze. I mean... So if I go equip and then do this... I don't understand what the difference between a level 3 and a level 2 is. I would assume it's more damage. So I'm slightly confused again, because notice the level 2 says 120 damage, 144 charge damage. Level 3 also says the same things. Mer? Oh, by the way, 1K with the 10 gifted subbies. Thank you, by the way, 1K. Level 2 for 15% damage. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the level 2 guy. So wait, if I go... Let me see if I... If I do this, and then I do core... So if I do this... Okay, so the mod sockets I can't take, but the core I can. Okay. Oh, you got shit. All right. May as well heal. All right. Mr. Buddy, just letting you know we arrived here safely. Thanks again. Okay, can you hear me? Okay.
Ready, go. Portala soy allergic. Hola, B. Baby dog? Why would deep? Mubanoji.
Okay, Nichols' request. I'm not talking to anyone I don't have to. I'm not buying anything. I'm just, I want to try to find out what the game loop is. Because, like, okay, so let me take Hades 2. Hades 2, you might say, it's a combat-focused game where your powers improve over the course of a run. And then you have a little town that you go and you build up stuff in. I mean, in a literal sense, that's what the game is. But, like, when I started playing Hades 2, you enter into a run almost immediately. The first thing you do is you have, like, a choice of 3. How do you want to power up? You complete a level, you get another choice. You complete a level, you get another choice. You complete a level, you get another choice. And I mean, like, I make 10 power progression choices within a few minutes. And I'm doing a bunch of combat choices. So I'm getting a lot of experience of combat, which gives me the context for the choices that I'm making right now. And it's showing me how fun it is to progress and get crazy, insane combinations. You die, you go back, almost immediately you're on your second run. And it's all about that progression again. I share that because I thought that when I entered into that last mission, that's what it was. I thought it was that I'm going to get a weapon. I'm going to beat an area. I'm going to improve the weapon. I'm going to beat another area. I'm going to improve the weapon. But it, like, ended really quickly. So yeah, and see, 101 Drake says, once you get to the town in Hades, it does slow down since you talk to people and explore. That's right. It's okay for me if the game really slows down after I really know what the game is. Because right now, I don't know what this game is. You already know my name is Nickel. Okay, look at some adorable and squishy and shop. Okay. Power tools? I don't want to do this. I'm not purchasing a power tool. You can't make me do it. Okay. All right, here we go. It's back to level 1. Okay. So maybe this is like Hades? Okay. Okay. Oops, thought I hit the wall. Forming some thoughts. I mean, the art in this game is just... I mean, this is beautiful. Like, this is a pretty fun combat. Huh. Alright, so now I understand that the charges will cause this ability, probably one of these ones, to unlock faster. Yeah, what does this do? Oh, I haven't done that yet. Oh, that ability seems awesome. Scrap, I guess. Alright. Got him. Yeah, I gotta be honest. I think that, like... I really don't think there's anything, like, objectively bad about any of the gameplay. I think it's that it's like, hey, hit that guy. I hit him once. An animation plays. Stuff falls out. Congrats. Open this up. Do you now want to make a purchasing decision? It's like all these things again, except the gameplay. Except the gameplay. Except the gameplay. Freezing is cool. Yeah, like, I think I completed an area. Now I get to choose a cool thing. Do I want 9% or 13%? Alright, I'll do this. Oh, this guy doesn't get interrupted at all. Ow. I mean, the reason I like hammers and huge greatswords is the stagger. Seems if I'm hitting him during the attack, I'm okay. See, like, now that I'm starting to slowly get more actual gameplay experiences, I can look at that mod, and I can look at that weapon and go, yeah, I don't really want that, and just instantly scrap it. And that feels fine. Whoops. Alright, I screwed up. Hey, I have exactly 125. Time to go back down here. So, I want to equip this. Then for this one, I want to get the core. Ah, see, like, okay, here's a moment that just happened. That, again, I like. I took this freeze core. Previously, I had a opportunity to upgrade the core or get a mod socket, and I chose a mod socket that improved the core. But because I swapped weapons, I kept my old shitty core. So that, like, right away, I'm like, oh, I made an error. I want to not do that next time. That's awesome. I love that. Yo, what up, Spidey? See you. Let me see if I can actually do this. Spidey says I'm very inconsistent, but I'm still here. That's good. That's good. We do take attendance here on Day 9 TV. Dude, freezing is awesome. Like, the fact that I think that's the first freeze I've ever done. That was awesome. Stop congratulating me. Just let me play the game. My knee. Open up. deal damage over time. Now we're gonna scrap it. Level up. Oh, leveling does increase that. Nice. Yeah, always damage all the time. See, that's fun. That's really fun. All right. Ugh. Oh, this guy's tough. See, the fact that, like, that's the entire combat, I want more dudes, dude. Level 5 Buddy Basher? Really? Alright, so I will equip for it. Alright. Oh, I can zoom in with right thumbstick. Nice. Oh, I missed. Got him. Oh, I thought I could hit him in time. Alright, well, so the weapon mods you found don't seem to change the gameplay. It's a little weird. Show me what you got. To recharge a special attack? Sure. So, like, Rabid Wolf says, the weapon mods you found don't seem to change the gameplay. Like, where are my synergies? Okay, so, like, God, I only make 5 points on this channel, don't I? If you don't give me situations where stuff matters, I'll never know that they're interesting. So, I'll use Elden Ring, because it's the greatest game of all time. If you don't know what Frost or Bleed or any of these build-up effects do, well, a good amount of weapons do incidentally have build-up effects on them. And some enemies are incredibly easy to bleed, or incredibly easy to freeze. And so you just start attacking, and suddenly, the awesome moment comes out. Now, when I say suddenly, I mean you are constantly in combat in that game. You're constantly getting feedback, information. The challenge, the different move sets, the different movement capabilities, the variety is all helpful data to let me, the player, know literally what my weapons are even doing. Literally letting me know if it's good or bad. Like, many of you know I love the cross naginata in that game, where, like, it has a swipe down. As if you just tap the basic attack, it has a swipe down. When I started to play with the Ruin's Greatsword, it swings left and right. And it was really hard for me to hit some of the flying dudes as easily as I could with the cross naginata. Or, like, there's a sweep that happens later on in the naginata's attack. But with Ruin's Greatsword, I just tap once and it does a huge sweep. And so against large swarms of enemies, I would just pull out the Ruin's Greatsword and, like, sweep. And then I would switch to the cross naginata when I really needed to be defensive and poke something down. Like, the variety of different contexts let me know how these weapons work, where they're good, where they're not. Right now, I've gotten a freeze effect off once, one time. Every enemy I've one-shot or two-shot. So I don't really have a sensation. One of them said you heal after KOs. One said you get scrap after KOs. The combat is literally so trivial at this point, it's hard for me to understand the impact of any decision. I don't know, I feel like it's a card game where no matter what I build, the game just instantly would go, you won! It's like, I didn't play any cards. It's like, but you got a gold medal. And it's funny because, like, Stardew Valley is way, 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 way more leaning in the construction, cozy, chill direction. And the combat in the caves is way more intense. And you feel so much the improvement of your weapons or the weakness of your weapons. Oh my god, am I going to get into a boss fight? Alright. Guess I'll get that. Black Rio says, it does say threat level 1 out of 5 in the top right. Hopefully that ramps up soon. For me, I would say, I want the threat level to be 1 out of 5. Wow, and this is pretty challenging. But I'm having a blast. But it gets 5 levels harder? That's crazy! Like, that's cool. Like, that's thrilling. I don't want it to be, well, I'm not having the best time, but maybe it'll get good at some point. Let me check something. Do you think target age or being for general audience changes that? Or is that orthogonal to your point? So, yeah, let me... Whoops. Oh, I thought I rolled in time. See, this is pretty fun. There's so many more enemies. There's just action happening. Yeah. Let's do this and see what happens. Looks terrible. Scrap it. What was I going to say? Yeah, like, there is absolutely an argument to be made that, like, hey, Sean, you're comparing things to Elden Ring. My 6-year-old does not like Elden Ring. My 6-year-old does like Lego games. I don't know if you guys have ever played Lego games. There's barely a game. You just walk around, and it's like, click here to find the key. And you just click it, and it's like, we've got the key. We have to get out of here. I mean, it's like so simple, man. Like I appreciate someone saying that sort of thing to me. Like, Sean, my kid would love this stuff. And so you, a degenerate nerd who's in a literal basement, of course you would think that this game is cool. Or you think that this game is not as cool as Elden Ring. Like, I can appreciate that, but, like, also at the same time, you know. I think that there are some fundamental things that are weird and an issue with, like, the sort of introductory design. Like, for instance, I have hardly had any combat at all. And the game's asking me to make this choice. Do I want a Buddy Basher with a freeze core, final combo boost, charge attack, 25% chance to recharge special, and attack speed? Or do I want resource grinder, stagger strike, final hit? Like, it's completely arbitrary at this point. Let me look at this one. I don't know, this has big numbers. I'll get this one. And things that, like, I am always happy with the idea of, Sean, I appreciate that you said that, but we literally have data, we literally have information that shows that you're full of shit. Great. Why would you give me 2 weapons at the end of the fight and then end the mission? What are these fucking rewards? I have battleware, I have a hat, I have a survival pack, wire, gear, motherboard, soul sparks, I have 1,000 bits. Okay. Hey, what up, Plexical? Happy 143 months. Fantastic. I was like, I need a wire or two, so you can keep your rest. Sis, you there? You got some extra help around the shop. Human. Anyways, kind of let you know, I'll be here a while longer. I think I found the 2 missing bots. Tell me, oh my god. Oh, for God's sake. All right. I think everything is resting on this mission for me. Everything. Wait a minute, so I can go... How do I go back? How do I go back? Can I not go back? Can't go back? I'm definitely gonna keep the hammer. Return to town. What? Knocked out? Okay. All right. Okay. So do you want to go to town? Sure. And then I just die. So I finally got some combat. And because I finally got some combat, I'm now interested in some different weapons. Like, it made such a big deal about how I could go there and I could, like, forge weapons, I could do stuff. There's all this dialogue, there's all these quests, and these unfolding things, and it's just still... Alright, I guess I'll just go do the mission. Alright. Save the Unobots. Drink some water. Here we go. Zetronian... Zitronianzals. Wow, sorry, it took me so long to parse that. So this game kind of feels like someone fed some popular games into an AI and has to spit out a game. It has an uncanny valley sort of feel. Something is off, it just doesn't feel like actual humans touched it. I mean, as a joke, that's a bit of a harsh dunk. I think that if I'm being accurate, first, I would want to leave AI out of it, because that's just such a controversial hot topic. And there's clearly a lot of love and care that was put into this game. The game has run buttery for me. There's been a few moments of frame skippy things, but I'm also tabbing out and doing other things. So from a I'm playing, have I had any hitches? None. It's really, really nice. I think that what's making this weird is that it's contextlessness. There is no context for mechanics. There's no context for progression. There's no context for the story. There's no context for the missions. There's no context. Now, I want to be very clear. There's literal existence of the context, and then effectively presenting the context. I remember I was playing Outer Worlds from Obsidian. And there's a character named Parvati. And Parvati just had, like, charming dialogue, and I was like, all right, I'll do anything for Parvati. Love Parvati. The game made me care about the character through dialogue, through the world, you know. I still remember that starting area so unbelievably vividly, where you're just exploring around. There's interesting characters, interesting things going on. If at any point you're not interested in talking to people, you can just immediately leave, and there's fun places to explore and fun stuff to see. And over time, it builds up this world. And therefore, I have a context for the world that the game has caused me to care about. So when all of a sudden Parvati's in trouble, care about Parvati. Buddy, who is the bot that's on my arm, apparently has problems and friends. I just, you know, I have not really engaged with the world. There's not, you know. Or, okay, here's another example. God of War has your kiddo. What's his name? I know it's not Atreyu. That's the never-ending story. You know. Yeah, boy. Atreus, there it is. Yeah, like, you care about the kiddo in the game. And the game kind of builds up you caring about the kid, not through dumping information. It kind of builds up. I didn't care about the kid at the start of the game. Maybe I'm cold, but it's just like, oh no, you know, mom's dead, isn't that sad? I'm like, I mean, for people I know that would be sad, but I don't know these people. Over the course of the game, I really care about the bond between those two characters. And I know I'm exaggerating for humor's sake a little bit, but, like, you show me a father and a kiddo at the start of any piece of media, you still need to make me care about them because they're fictional characters. And in this game, I have not gotten a taste or a touch of the world. I should reframe that. I'm not getting, like, a deep, rich engagement with the world. So it's very difficult for me to care about the characters and their needs in it. I'm not getting a deep, engaging, rich sense of what's good and bad in combat because everything is trivial. So I'm not getting a sense of the strengths and weaknesses of different weapons. And so it makes it very difficult for me to care about different weapon types. It makes it very difficult for me to care about weapon mods that change this already trivial combat. When I'm getting currency that I can spend on things, I have had no problems. I have no wants at all. Everything's easy. So why would I spend this money? I mean, because I can, but I don't have the context for valuing money. In each mission, at the end of each segment, I get to get an upgrade for my weapon. There's no context for it. And so when there's no context, I think that tends to cause things to feel weird and inhuman and sort of almost like an aesthetic rather than an actual experience. Like, look, This is a hammer that can do a swing attack and stagger enemies. Here is a sword that can allow you to riposte. And I'm like, all right, well, I one-shot everything. So, I mean, you know, I guess you can have different weapons if you want it to be cool. And I think that's the dominating feeling that I'm having about most of the systems. Like, there apparently is construction in this game. I have no idea why I would want to do that. So I guess I'll just run over here and just get a mod here. Sure, why not? See, this is what's weird, is that, like, there's so many things that are individually sensible, but at odds with each other. Like, this guy just said, let you upgrade your weapon. And guess what? When I find a new weapon, I immediately throw all these decisions I've made into the toilet, and I get the new thing. Like, so there's not even a sense of monotonic progression. I'm just constantly swapping. Like, yeah, I got some wire. All right, give me the scrap. So, all right. So everything is mostly straightforward, right? And then, hey, I get to open this. What's in here? A Buddy Basher level 2. Let's compare. Oh, this is literally better than the weapon I have. So the game said, here's a choice to improve your weapon. I improved it, and I immediately drop it, I immediately scrap it, and then it's on to the next thing. So it's kind of like your decisions don't matter. I shouldn't say your decisions don't matter. It's like that decision doesn't matter that much. I can throw enemies. I can hit enemies. I can throw them into each other. Everything is one-shottable. Hey, I just got something. Which one is better? All right, scrap. Whoops, I missed. All right, I guess I'll switch to this. All right. And then, okay, so now I get an upgrade. I guess I'll upgrade the core, because that's the highest probability thing of actually sticking around. If I chose anything else, it immediately gets chucked into the bin when I get to the very next thing. Yeah, I have this ability. Oh, look, I got a thing over here. Open up. Rumty says, why is it Buddy Basher, though? Shouldn't it be a foe smasher? Well, actually, Buddy is the name of the robot that's on my arm, so it's his basher. That's what I'm gleaning. So if I open this... I mean, look, this is what's so weird. It just gave me a choice. And obviously, this is a level 3 basher. It's better, so I'm just going to take it. Thereby kind of negating the choice progression that I just had. I mean, I can keep the core, but... What if I'd gotten a mod? Hey, I just got a basher that was level 3, and now I immediately have a level 4 basher. All right, so I'm immediately going to switch. I'm immediately going to wait. Hold on, let me compare. They both have the exact same shock chance. All right, cool. Bin it all. All right. All right. All right, it's level 2. Perfect, I scrap it. I don't mind scrapping things I don't want, but it's just this daisy chain of, like, all your choices are constantly getting irrelevanted by the next thing you open. All right. I have a level 4. It's a level 3. We then immediately scrap it. Nice. Wait a minute. I'm gonna get progression? Alright. I guess I'll do this. Why not? Whoa! Father says, aren't all these upgrades going to go away between runs? Well, if I compare it to something like Hades, a Hades run can be quite a long time. So you actually, like... And, oh, there's two kinds of lots of time in terms of how much you experience progression. One is the literal amount of minutes that you are experiencing your power go up and up and up. Another one is the opportunities to see the power. So, for instance, here, I hit a couple enemies, it's done, and then I'm opening up chests and stuff. So there's, like, not as much... Oops, wrong button. Oops, it's one of these guys. Oh my god. Thought I rolled! Oh, come on. Bam, bam. Hit him! Hit him! See, this combat is actually causing me some pain. Delighted. Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, it's done. So now that it's done, I guess I wander around exploring a little bit. Like, it was so brief. Okay, so that's... So I just immediately swap it, take the core, move on. I guess is what I'm supposed to glean. Like, I don't know, like... I'm also seeing the pattern that every single chest is a Buddy Basher. Alright, well, I just swapped out my weapon with this one. I guess I'll upgrade the core. Because doing anything other than upgrading the core is bad, because I'm going to get presented with 5 more bashers in the next one. Like, dude, I cannot stress this enough, how satisfying it is to hit things in this game. Oh, I thought you would stagger. See, I want what I just experienced to be, like, 4 unbroken minutes, you know? So I'll go down here and there's a chest. Oh, hitting the wrong button. So this one's just better. This one's better, right? So I'll just equip this, take this core, which I upgraded, and there you go. Any other chests? Oh, nice. Like this mechanic, where I chase after the dude, that could be cool. You know, in a fight. Okay, so I just got a better basher. Mine deals more damage, so I guess I keep it. Probably shouldn't be opening chests anymore, I guess, is what I should be doing. Because it gets... the scrap gets converted to bits. Bits can be used in some way. Oh, shit. Alright. Guess I get the armor. Yo, I'm broke. See, this is sweet. This is awesome. Are there any more chests around here? Alright. So I'll just do the additional roll mods. Alright, I'll just do upgrade mod. Why not? That's right, says, so it looks like the chests are rerolls for the weapon playstyle you want. Once you find it, you stop buying. Well, the thing is that if that were the case, that would make sense, but I am getting strictly better hammers, and I'm only getting hammers. So I am preserving the same moveset, but getting strictly better items. And now I'm in the exact same area that I was when I was rescuing the other two guys. That's it? Okay, wait, I want to look at the base building system now. Because, I mean, like that, I don't know, there's something that's just so... See, I don't get that. See, 101 Drake says chests only have weapons you've crafted. Once you craft more weapons, you'll see more weapons come out of chests. Yeah, just don't show the chests until that's the case. Furthermore, let's say it is switches. Right, so if I have a level 1 hammer, because what I was experiencing is I start with a level 1 hammer, and then the next, you know, zone in the mission, whatever it's called, just had level 2 and level 3 hammers, and the next zone had level 4 and level 5 hammers, and at the end I was getting level 6 hammers. So, like, why would I not want to keep getting more damage? I guess. E-dubs. E-dubs, I'm not going to say that on air, but I thought the exact same thing. My brain was like, wait a minute. Oh, okay, I see. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep. You got it. That's true. I'm sure there's a story. Increase loyalty during friendship, soul sparks. Okay, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, gee. Oh, holy shit. So, I'm going to go to build mode. I'm gonna go to my inventory. Okay.
Banerjee.
I don't understand what I'm looking at. I bought some things. So this is all decor? Wait a minute. So let me get this right. At the start of this game, all I can buy is decor. And like what I've gotten is I've gotten like a lamppost. I have like some toilets. So I can go on this one and someone can sit just behind me over my shoulder also on a toilet. So, and then, oops. So it says that this is decor, but like I can actually do things here, right? Disarmor. Okay. I'm going to purchase power tools at the Sparkhold. Okay. Alright, here we go. Spark upgrades. Oh yeah, I have these. Wait, where did these... How do I change these? Wait, where do I, okay, wait, maybe I change it over at the forge? Run, you bastard. So, is it because I spent all my bits buying pieces of fruit and aluminum? Okay. I'm just trying to wrap my head around what the game is. Like, is this... So is the base just aesthetic? Does it do anything? Cheeky Meeper says the toilets are used to generate fertilizer for your farms. Use the farms to generate food. You eat the food to make the toilet usable again. That's the gameplay loop. That's pretty funny. So I mean, I would love to get backseated here. Like, is the town just like a? Because right now, what I am perceiving is that the town is purely an aesthetics and stations thing. Like, the town has a forge where I can like unlock weapons. It has this guy, Nickel, that I can buy stuff from. But, like... Let me rephrase this. Is the town like a Stardew Valley town? God, let me try it again. Is the town here like your farm in Stardew Valley? Where your farm in Stardew Valley has all these various things that need tending to, that are generating resources, that are being managed, which are moving it around? Or is it like Animal Crossing New Horizons, where the town is just like an aesthetic, pretty thing? I'm trying to like place it. Your father says, is it a trophy or a mechanic? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Did you guess this Animal Crossing, we have combat missions to upgrade the town? So in a sense, like, I can go on more and more runs with combat in order to, like, get more toilets and lampposts and signs and shit. Are these different resources than the resources used for progression? Dr. Julian says, are you familiar with Cult of the Lamb? Has a bit more of that base building with combat. I actually never wound up playing Cult of the Lamb. For the only reason that I'm low on time. Because the combat is very spare. That's not the right way to describe it. The combat is so unbelievably not challenging that all the progression that's happening in the missions, all the opportunities to unlock things, everything in the mission is so straightforward that it's hard to feel the impact of choices, and it's also hard to feel the motivation of growing in power. I'm gonna go do the stylist. Let's see how fast I can do a mission. I wanna speed run through this. Ah. What does this one do again? Upgrade your wire? I don't have any... Okay. Cannot interact with it. Okay. It's the only thing that's ever good. Okay. All right, 4. All right, speedrun mode. Armor. Alright. Don't understand the armor mechanic. Don't think it matters. Alright. Time to look at this. And scrapping it. Alright, area cleared. Run, run, run. Comboss to fight for you? Well, I mean, again, I feel obligated to do this because the probability of me binning this is so high. I'm just running at people. Oh, that interrupts my combat. I see. I'm just running in. Oh, it's a level 2. Alright, so we do this, and I guess we'll do equip. 4, we'll do this, we'll do this. Oh, there's a chest. Just got here. Something tells me Sean's not a fan of the game. I feel really weirdly about my reaction to the game. Because, like, in a lot of ways, the combat has this incredible, satisfying crunchiness to it. There's this sort of set of promises that make me incredibly excited. Again, I think the only thing I should do is upgrade the core, since the probability of me binning is so high. You know, I'm probably gonna do a little summary of my thoughts on the game after I finish. That's it. Wow. What it says RB to pick up? Oh, I see. Oh my god, are these new enemies? What are these guys? Oh, you have to pick them up and throw them? Nice! Oh my god, a new mechanic! Let's go! I'm eating it. Throw it that way. Bang, bang, bang. The more nerds there are on the screen, the better time I'm having, man. All right. I don't know. Why not? Illusion says, with how short these missions are, none of your choices feel impactful at all? They don't. They don't. It's very hard to feel any decisions. Whoops. I mean, like, it's fun, but it's so short. Alright, get me out of here. To the next mission. Sure. I'm not opening up any chests to get new items, because why not? Wait, did I accidentally swap? When did I swap? Oh no, did I swap my weapon out? Oh, well, that sucks. Well, what can you do? Upgrade the core, why not? Is there a way for you to set higher difficulty? I didn't see a way to do that. I have a boss? Oh, sick. Alright, what's in here? A better weapon. What's in here? A better weapon. Then I want to core this, and I want to scrap that. Hey, buddy. Woohoo! Woohoo! Oh my god, I'm getting owned! Yay! Stakes are occurring! Woo! I'm not reviving you. He's on fire. See, look how much cooler this is. Yeah. Oh, that's it. All right. All right. So I need to... Taylor. Okay, so... I feel weird about my experience with the game. I feel really weird, because... Alright, I need this to stop shaking. It's still vibrating. Does it stop? I need it to turn off. Alright, I figured it out. Unplug and plug it back in again. Okay, so like... Yeah, I don't know. I honestly, I'm just gonna call it. I'm just gonna probably stop playing the game now. What's strange to me about this experience is the following. There are moments in the combat that have immense satisfaction. The performance and artistry of running around is magnificent. The promise of you're going to build up a town in sort of a more chill way, and then you're going to go do missions in order to bring stuff back to town, that makes me feel very excited. When you're in one of those missions, you're slowly growing in power. How you start that mission depends on what you're doing back at town. All good, fantastic, terrific. There's two categorical things that are rubbing me the wrong way. First is the bizarre tutorialization structure of the game, where it's giving me information without gameplay. Here's a bunch of things you can forge. Here's a bunch of, mods you can purchase and things, and I'm just not getting any combat. I think that for the first hour and a half that I played of the game, I did not really feel like I was getting a chance to play the game. And during that period of time, the times when I was getting to play, I was like, yay! Like the prison break sequence at the start was really cool. I just realized there's a third category of things. So that's the first thing that was really off-putting and rubbing me the wrong way. The way the tutorialization and the introduction of material was just like, here's a person who's going to say a lot of stuff, and when you're done, here's a dialogue that's going to repeat it, and then you're not going to get a chance to use it. You're going on to the next bit of information. Everything related to please let me play the game is that first point. The second point that I think was rubbing me the wrong way is there's a promise of a lot of cool things, like, hey, look at this. You have this really awesome hook that you can pick up and throw dudes. Hey, there's a dodge roll, and there's traps that you can avoid, and there's interactables in the environment. And then I never really felt like I needed to use those. And I think that here's a claim I'm going to make. Content is the spice and flavor and delight of the game. The content being the different kinds of weapons, the different kinds of enemies, the different kinds of experience in your game. That's what will make people really happy. And your systems are the risk of ruining everything. If you give me a bunch of cool systems and put a bunch of cool content on top of that, but the systems are not arranged correctly, it just ruins everything. You know, like I'll point to super early Quake and Unreal, where a lot of players would just sit in the corner and camp, and you'd be on a server with a bunch of people camping, and no one would be leaving, because there was no system, there's no systemic thing driving you and the players together. Yes, if you get super high level and learn how to bunny hop and you understand space control, high level Quake and Unreal is god tier to watch, and it's really cool. But I'm talking about for the average bear. You know, there's no system that drives you to interact in those early deathmatch games. And I personally experienced unbelievably dry matches because no one was leaving their stupid camping. Yeah, Cheeky Meepers is wildly the safety of my corner. Yeah, exactly. And there's always the like, well, if you think about it, you must conclude logically. No, we're not logical. I'm an emotional nerd, man. I need the systems to actually make me do the thing. So, for instance, this little, oops, I didn't mean to pick anything up. This little thing to like hook enemies. There was an enemy that I couldn't deal damage to, and I had to hook him and throw him off a cliff. Awesome way to force me to interact with the mechanic. Great. Or, hey, here's the forge man, the smithy, I don't remember what his name was. You just completed a section of this mission. You get to upgrade your weapon. That sounds cool, right? That sounds amazing. Except that as I just open up crates, I will immediately find a new weapon that's higher level and has better mods than the one I just chose. And then I swap to beat the area, go up to the smithy again, and he adds another improvement to it. I open a chest. This is better than the thing I just had, so I bend this and take the new one. And so it just creates this weirdness. So, I mean, there's so many systems in this game. Like, hell, the base building, I could not tell you why I should engage with the base building. Like, I don't know why I should do that. I literally don't. And so I spawn, and there's things here, and I just run to this area. And I just keep spawning here and, like, running away from this. And there's, like, there's this build mode, and all I have access to is, like, decor. There's all... I don't know, and I'm not saying that the build-up is bad. I'm saying there's nothing that's making me feel compelled to interact with this in the slightest. And I think this is true for a lot of the systems, a lot of the things. They're just weird. And I think sort of I should say there's sort of two system level problems. One is that there's systems, mechanics, things in the game that I just have no incentive to interact with. And I don't mean like it needs to be amazing. I mean like I'm one-shotting every single dude in the combat encounters, so I don't care about upgrading. I come to this base, I bought some stuff, I built it, it doesn't help me at all. I don't know why I should do it. Run away again. I think the third thing is like, there's this weird ratio that I'm experiencing of like, I don't even know what the right word for it is, but there will be an area where there will be 5 enemies and I'll kill them all. And very literally, there are 5 enemies. It takes me less than 20 seconds to kill them all. In this area are like 6 chests. 6 identical chests that each cost 50 to open. And when I open those chests, it's just identical hammers with mods in them. I don't know, there's like this weird ratio of like options to enemies. Or even the like, hey, here's a new zone with some enemies. And I kill them again in 15 seconds, and I wander around, and there's scrap and health, neither of which I need, but if I get the scrap, I can open a chest to get a hammer. I don't know, there's this kind of configuration weirdness that I'm experiencing. At the same time, if you literally said, hey, Sean, there's a patch coming out tomorrow where you have a hell of a lot more combat on each mission, and you experience a hell of a lot more progression in each mission, And we've taken everything that's here and we've just slowed it down. Like, the entire 2 hours that I experienced worth of, like, introduction to new systems, we've expanded that out to 15 hours. I'd be over the moon. I would be thrilled. You know, I even think about Stardew Valley. Like, you can't go to the mines on your first day. You know, you get locked out of stuff. I mean, like, the fact that I can do this and, like, see this whole area, I find this very thrilling. I find this very exciting. The idea of building this up and looking at my stuff, that sounds cool. Ninja Gaz says, delete your mental model of this game. This is not a combat game. Yeah, okay, so this is again, the thing that this comes back to the foundational weirdness that I keep having, is where it says, welcome to Linked. You're locked in a prison, fight your way out of it. And I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. And it says, here, you can build stuff. And I'm like, okay. And it's like, now go do this mission. I mean, this is in gold. This is a main mission. This is a side mission. At least I think that's what the symbol is. So I should run over here. I literally was like doing what the game's kind of telling me to do. And it's... If it's a construction-y based building game, I don't know. The configuration of it was... of this thing is such that I have two dominating feelings. One is confusion, where I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I don't feel like the game is bad, the game is good. I feel like I'm like looking at this and I don't quite understand what the experience is. That's one dominating feeling. And the second dominating feeling is there's a bunch of mechanics that just seem to completely step on each other's toes and invalidate each other constantly. Like, again, the opening up a chest to get a weapon, then talking to the smith, and he, like, can upgrade your weapon that you then immediately throw away for the next one. Or, like, hey, you complete this mission, and it unlocks some people in this area, but just go on other missions. I don't know. Where's the shopkeeper mission? It's in here, right? Purchase power tools. So that matches that. I'm in the Sparkhold, right? Cleaning up, purchase power tools at Sparkhold. I'm so sorry. Could someone backseat me? What am I doing wrong here? Unlock person, talk person, do things for person, collect resources for crafting, do mission. Because that's the thing, Ninja Gaz, is that for me, I was like, I've already talked to some people and got some missions. I don't need more missions. I have missions to do. Am I crazy? I'll be honest, I thought that this row was locked. I'm just a dumbass. Amazing. Oh my god. Oh, thank god. Clear up the clutter? It was locked earlier? Okay. Yeah, I mean, that just sounds like my bad. Clear out clutter? Oh my god. Look at me abs. That animation! What am I doing to this pile of leaves? Oh my god, that's hilarious. Alright. Alright, here we go. Get in there. Yeah. I know what this is. I know exactly what this is, right? You're hammering it. Right, that's it. But this... Oh my god. Deliwayo. Alright. Yeah, I mean, even these, like, you got a question, you got a thing, all this. I mean, it's just so much throwing stuff at you with no context. And, honestly, paradoxically, I kind of think... Oh, why are you texting me so much, thing? Alright. So I'm getting texts. I have an auto payment set up for my landlord, and it didn't go through, so I gotta handle that after this. Yeah. Paradoxically, I genuinely think if you have a lot of mechanics and a lot of things going on, slowing down and just giving me more time with each of them, I'm a much bigger fan of than speeding up and trying to give me all the information up front so I can play the full game. Like, I've been thinking about this game recently with all the news around Ubisoft. Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time, one of my favorite games of all time. I mean, it's a very 2000s style design in which it says, here's an area, here's how you wall run, here's how you jump, here's some basic combat. And basically the entire game is, welcome to the new area, here's one new mechanic, and you play through that whole area over 30-45 minutes. And then you beat it. And then there's the next area, and here's one new mechanic. You play it for 30-45 minutes, and on to the next one. So, I still remember, like, telling my mom I was going to bed and staying up till 4 in the morning playing and trying to sneak Sands of Time, and I would, like, hear her, like, walking up towards the room and be like, oh shit, like, turn off the TV and pretend to be asleep, and she'd leave and like, get out of bed, like, turn the TV on again when I was sneaking Sands of Time in the middle of the night. I remember feeling like I was really insanely deep in the game. And they were still introducing new mechanics, like the swinging on ropes level in that weird sewer area. It was awesome. And I kind of like that. I mean, hell, Banjo-Kazooie functioned that way. Where it's like, hey, new level, new mechanic. There you go. New level, new mechanic. There you go. And then, like, the entire game is one long tutorial. Up to, what is it called? Click Clock Wood? This mechanic is awesome. Alright, so Ninja Gas says try catching 4 more fish. Alright, for you, Ninja, we'll do it. She called you Ninja. Fishing minigame's good. I like a good fishing minigame. Why would I want that when the combat's trivial? Am I crazy? My nuts, man. Alright. Balls. This is exactly what I am talking about. Imagine if the combat was challenging in some sort of predictable way. Let's pick a game at random here. In Stardew Valley, when you go to the mines, the lower you get into the mines, the more difficult enemies become on average. So there comes a point as you're descending down where you go, geez, these enemies are a huge pain in the ass. I don't know how to get past them. And it makes you motivated to get better weapons, better armor, and so on and so forth. If there was some area that I was struggling with, but I just was really needing a Shark Saber, you know, maybe the Shark Saber has some quality or property to it that's good, I would be like, yo, this is so thrilling, I can get the Shark Saber. I'm now motivated to catch fish and to do stuff on the farm so I can unlock better weapon blueprints. Yeah. Like, that would get me so excited. So, I mean, this is maybe why I think that categorically my two vibes are, one, way too much tutorialization and pacing issues at the start, super uneven. I almost want more drawn out in this. But two, it feels like there's a configuration issue. It feels like there's some sort of... Is catching fish to unlock a weapon blueprint fun? Yes. Why doesn't it feel fun? Oh, because I don't need this Shark Saber. Because all combat is trivial. Yeah, I mean, like, look, this Saber... This Buddy Basher has 4 mod sockets. This has 5 mod sockets. Sweet. If it mattered. Now, again, alongside that weird feeling is also one of, I really want to revisit this game. Like, I really, 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 really want to revisit this down the line. Because, again, the promise is so compelling to me. The promise of you get to build up a town, and you get to do things in it, and you get to unlock more stuff, and then you go on out, woo! Ninja Gas says, yeah, it's a cozy game, as little as that means. Well, you know what? Let me step away from the word cozy, because I feel like someone used the word cozy accurately once, and then a bunch of people in marketing went, holy shit, we should call everything cozy. And I no longer have a good sense of meaning behind it. Like, what does cozy mean in this context, Ninja Gas? Like, for you specifically? Yeah, we ban homophobia, racism, and the word cozy in this chat. Right? That's how we... Cozy is chill, right? It means it's calm and you make your own goals. Make your own goals. That might be one of the really big things that, for me as a person, I struggle with in games. Like, if you say, hey, Sean, build a Magic the Gathering deck, I mean, the goal is to win, but, like, the journey there, I can express myself, but there's still a goal. Like a quite overt goal. And when I see games like, for instance, Minecraft, I have a really difficult time engaging with, even though I think the game is excellent. Because there's, you know, it's just like, all right, welcome. Do whatever you want. I'm like, it's like too much. So I remember famed roommate Kyla used to talk about, like, how she'd open Minecraft and go like, oh, look over there. There's a cliff. I want to build a castle on that cliff. And it, like, the goal would coalesce in her mind instantly, and she would then have a whole bunch of fucking problems you need to solve to build this goddamn cliff castle. I think that's the thing, the establishment of goals from yourself, that, like, I work crazy hours, and when I'm done working crazy hours, I don't want to have to figure out what I'm supposed to do in the game. Like, I paid $70 for the Switch. I paid $80 for this game. Damn it, you tell me what I'm supposed to do. I'll try to figure it out, but, like, don't make me figure it out. My God. Yeah, PB&J Please says, I've been playing Subnautica and I really like how the game appears to be an open-ended crafting game, but it gives you concrete goals and winds up being more about exploration. Yes, 1000% yes. And if for some reason there was in this game where it had all the same mechanics as it did before, but there was like a path through the mountains to get to more content, and there's some really scary, difficult enemies there, immediately, boom, that's my goal. How do I get to the other side of that? Like, goals don't need to be, for me, super challenge driven. They don't need to be very complicated. They just do need to be in existence. So yeah, I don't know. I said I was going to stop a while ago. Now I'm going to stop. And I again, paradoxically, I'm still very interested in revisiting the game. Tomorrow I am going to go play Mechabellum because the Abyss, the new unit, is out. It's like a giant overlord that shoots lasers. Still had fun playing. You're awesome. Bye-bye.